25. Black actress who are unrecognizable today. You won't believe how drastically these 25 legendary black actresses have changed. Some are so transformed fans didn't even recognize them. From youthful TV darlings to red carpet royalty, their faces, styles, and energies have evolved in ways that will leave you speechless. But behind every change is a story of survival, reinvention, and power. Are these transformations just physical, or do they reveal something deeper about fame, aging, and identity? Stay tuned as we uncover the most jaw-dropping before and afters. Hit that like button, subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence, and let us know who shocked you the most. Jasmine Guy. Jasmine Guy, born March 10, 1962 in Boston, Massachusetts, became a household name in the late 1980s through her unforgettable portrayal of Whitley Gilbert on A Different World. The Southern Belle character, with her sharp wit and dramatic flair, catapulted Guy into the spotlight and made her a definitive figure in black television history. However, the Jasmine Guy seen today contrasts significantly with the youthful, bubbly star audiences once watched every Thursday night. Raised in Atlanta by a college professor, father, and a dancer, Mother Guy's life was steeped in artistry. Her passion for performance led her to the North Side School of Performing Arts and later Spelman College, where she sharpened her skills in drama and dance. Throughout her career, she diversified her talents, writing, directing, and producing alongside acting. Theater remained close to her heart, with acclaimed roles in productions like The Wiz and For Colored Girls. As time passed, Guy embraced her maturity with dignity and introspection. Changes in her physical appearance have sparked conversations among fans who recall her earlier days. But these differences stem not from vanity or scandal, but from natural aging and evolving wellness priorities. Her features have softened, her presence has deepened, and her public image now reflects a seasoned veteran who has weathered both personal and professional storms. Guy has also been candid about her struggles, divorce, single motherhood, and career reinvention, choosing growth over glamour. Her shift in appearance isn't a loss of beauty, it's a reflection of her resilience. She continues to be active in community work and is deeply invested in the arts, mentoring young talent and amplifying underrepresented voices. While fans may need a double take today, the essence of Jasmine Guy remains as captivating as ever, just shaped by time, wisdom, and purpose. Monique. Born on December 11, 1967 in Woodlawn, Maryland, Monique, whose full name is Monique Angela Hicks, has long been a dynamic force in comedy and acting. She rose to fame in the early 2000s for her portrayal of Nikki Parker in The Parkers, where her charisma, confidence, and comedic timing earned her a devoted fan base. But it was her haunting, Oscar-winning performance in Precious 2009 that forever changed the public's perception of her range and depth as an actress. In recent years, Monique's appearance has sparked surprise among fans. Gone are the fuller curves and bold fashion statements of her earlier years. Through lifestyle changes and public commitment to wellness, she's lost significant weight, reportedly over 80 pounds, through yoga, clean eating, and self-care. Her slimmer frame, gray-streaked natural hair, and understated style reflect a woman who has reclaimed control over her image and health. More than her physical transformation, it's Monique's public battles that have shaped her reinvention. From confronting Hollywood's pay disparity to calling out systemic exclusion, she's been a fearless advocate for justice even when it cost her mainstream popularity. Her critics called her difficult. Her supporters hailed her as a truth-teller. Despite being less visible in recent blockbuster roles, Monique continues to perform stand-up comedy and star in independent films, often delivering raw, unapologetic performances. Her presence today is that of a woman who has survived rejection, fought for respect, and now stands tall, different in appearance, but unshaken in purpose. She may no longer look like the Nikki Parker of yesteryear, but Monique's evolution tells a deeper story, one of courage, conviction, and continuous reinvention. Dawn Lewis. Dawn Lewis, born on August 13, 1961 in Brooklyn, New York, first captured hearts as Jalessa Vinson on the groundbreaking sitcom A Different World. 1987 to 1992. Her character, a smart, no-nonsense college student, offered a grounded presence amid the show's comedic brilliance. With her confident demeanor and musical talent, Lewis quickly became a standout, setting the stage for a lasting career in entertainment. What fans may not immediately recognize today is how much she's transformed in both image and trajectory. While aging naturally, Lewis has gracefully transitioned from youthful sitcom darling to seasoned performer and entrepreneur. Her appearance has matured, featuring a sophisticated style and a focus on health and wellness. Her once signature long curls are now often replaced by sleek protective hairstyles, and her wardrobe reflects her evolution into a polished professional creative. Beyond her on-screen work, Dawn Lewis is an accomplished singer and songwriter. She co-wrote the iconic A Different World theme song and has released solo music showcasing her soulful vocals. Her voice acting credits span acclaimed shows like The Boondocks Futurama and The Proud Family, proving her range far exceeds traditional acting. Off-screen, she is the founder of the A New Day Foundation, dedicated to empowering youth through education and mentorship. Her commitment to service and her low-profile lifestyle have distanced her from the spotlight, but not from influence. Though her look may not match the Jalessa fans, remember Lewis's contributions to the arts and her enduring presence make her transformation a testament to longevity, versatility, and substance. Regina King, born on January 15, 1971 in Los Angeles, Regina King has spent over 4 decades mastering the art of reinvention. She began as a teenage standout on the sitcom 227, where her portrayal of Brenda Jenkins charmed viewers and hinted at the powerhouse she would become. Her trajectory has been anything but typical, growing from child star to Oscar-winning actress and visionary director. King's appearance today is strikingly different from her youthful sitcom days. At 54, she exudes sophistication often seen in elegant, form-fitting gowns or natural glam looks on red carpets. Her toned physique and radiant skin speak to her commitment to fitness and wellness, but it's the depth in her eyes that reflects her journey. She's experienced unimaginable loss, including the tragic death of her only son in 2022, a sorrow that undoubtedly reshaped her both personally and emotionally. Professionally, King has soared. She earned an Academy Award for If Beale Street Could Talk 2018, won multiple Emmys for American Crime and Watchmen, and broke ground behind the camera with her directorial debut One Night in Miami 2020. Her style, voice, and stature have all evolved, but her talent has only sharpened. Fans who knew the girl next door from the 80s may be startled by the regal, commanding woman she is today, but that evolution tells a story of grace, resilience, and fierce determination. Regina King hasn't faded into the background, she's stepped fully into her crown. Yaya DaCosta. Yaya DaCosta, born November 15, 1982 in New York City, first rose to prominence as the runner-up on America's Next Top Model Cycle 3 in 2004. With her piercing eyes, voluminous curls, and statuesque frame, she left a lasting impression on the fashion industry. But modeling was only the beginning of her journey. Today, DaCosta may appear almost unrecognizable to fans of her top model era. Gone are the high-drama runway looks. In their place is a refined, elegant actress who has carved out a legitimate career in film and television. Her transformation stems not only from natural aging, but also from a deeper embrace of minimalist fashion wellness practices and personal growth. DaCosta is perhaps best known for her role as April Sexton on Chicago Med, where she portrayed a strong, compassionate nurse for 6 seasons. She's also appeared in The Butler Whitney, where she portrayed Whitney Houston and the Nice Guys. Her acting style is subtle yet emotive, a sharp contrast to the loud fashion world she once inhabited. Fluent in multiple languages and a graduate of Brown University, DaCosta brings intellectual nuance to her work and life. She's also a mother, balancing motherhood with a demanding career, and often appears at public events with natural hairstyles and Afrocentric fashion that highlight her evolving sense of self. While her appearance has shifted from edgy model to elegant leading lady, Yaya DaCosta's career arc shows that reinvention is not about hiding, it's about becoming. Chandra Wilson, born August 27, 1969, in Houston, Texas. Chandra Wilson is best known for her long-running role as Dr. Miranda Bailey on Grey's Anatomy. Since 2005, she has portrayed the no-nonsense chief of surgery with unmatched depth and consistency, earning multiple Emmy nominations and establishing herself as one of television's most dependable performers. But fans encountering Wilson today might not instantly connect her current look with the woman who first stepped into Seattle Grace Hospital 2 decades ago. Known for keeping a low profile, Chandra has aged gracefully out of the spotlight, her appearance shaped by time and her own commitment to health. She often opts for simple professional styles, natural makeup and cropped or protective hairstyles that emphasize functionality over Hollywood glamour. Off-screen, she's just as dynamic. A graduate of NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, Wilson is also a talented director who has helmed episodes of Grey's Anatomy and other network series. She's a vocal advocate for health awareness, particularly dysautonomia, a rare neurological disorder her daughter lives with. Her philanthropic work centers on medical outreach, education, and empowering underrepresented voices. Her physical transformation may surprise fans who only remember her early seasons on Grey's Anatomy, but it reflects a life well lived, focused on purpose over polish. She is the embodiment of sustainable excellence in an industry obsessed with fleeting beauty. Jill Scott. Jill Scott, born April 4, 1972, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, first enchanted the world with her 2000 debut album, Who is Jill Scott? Words and Sounds, Vol. 1. Her music, an intoxicating blend of R&B, soul, and jazz, made her an instant icon in neo-soul circles. Her poetic lyricism and velvety vocals stood out, but it was her authenticity that truly captivated fans. Today at 53, Scott looks markedly different from her debut days, and that's by design. Her style has transitioned from bohemian glam to regal and grounded. Once known for her voluminous curls and vibrant fashion, she now embraces elegant head wraps, natural textures, and a fuller figure she wears with pride. Her transformation is not about retreating from the public, it's about embracing her truth. Beyond music, Jill has built a formidable acting career, appearing in Why Did I Get Married? Black Lightning, and the acclaimed series The #1 Ladies Detective Agency. Her performances are marked by emotional nuance and quiet strength. She's also a published poet and a fierce advocate for mental health, self-love, and Black women's empowerment. Her changing appearance mirrors her artistic and personal growth. Aging, evolving style, and prioritizing wellness have contributed to a look that is worlds away from her 2000s-era persona. Yet her essence remains the same, bold, unfiltered, and spiritually resonant. For Jill Scott, transformation isn't about retreat, it's about expansion. She's not unrecognizable because she's changed. She's unrecognizable because she refuses to be who the world once demanded. Danielle Brooks, born September 17, 1989, in Augusta, Georgia. Danielle Brooks broke into mainstream fame with her unforgettable portrayal of Tasha "Tasty" Jefferson on Netflix's Orange is the New Black. Her raw, vulnerable, and comedic performance earned her widespread acclaim and made Tasty one of the most beloved characters in the show's ensemble. But since the series ended in 2019, Brooks has undergone a striking transformation that has surprised even longtime fans. In her early career, Brooks was often seen with her signature natural curls and full-figured frame, radiating authenticity and confidence. Today at 35, she has reinvented her image with a refined fashion sense and visibly stronger presence. After giving birth in 2019, she embraced a renewed focus on fitness and self-care, not to conform to industry standards, but to prioritize wellness. Her features have become more defined, her styling more polished, and her aura more commanding. Brooks has also made a triumphant return to Broadway, receiving critical praise for her role as Sophia in The Color Purple, both on stage and in the upcoming film adaptation. Beyond acting, she's a vocal advocate for body positivity, black beauty, and inclusion in entertainment. Her activism paired with her immense talent continues to shift how beauty and success are defined. While her look may have changed, Danielle Brooks is still the same fierce spirit, just more empowered, elevated, and ready for her next chapter. Oprah Winfrey, born January 29, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Oprah Winfrey is not just a media personality, she is a global institution. Rising from a traumatic, poverty-stricken childhood, she reshaped the talk show format with The Oprah Winfrey Show, which ran from 1986 to 2011 and reached over 20 million viewers at its peak. But today, at 71, Oprah looks notably different from her early TV days, causing many to comment on her evolving appearance. Throughout her career, Oprah has struggled publicly with her weight, discussing her health journey with honesty. Over the decades, she's lost and gained weight multiple times, but in recent years, she has committed to a consistent lifestyle of clean eating, exercise, and mental well-being. Her latest transformation is marked by a leaner frame, glowing skin, and a timeless elegance that complements her status as a wellness icon and business mogul. Her physical evolution has been amplified by her changing public role. No longer the daily talk show host, she now operates behind the scenes as a producer, philanthropist, and streaming platform executive. She also continues to act, earning praise for roles in The Color Purple, Selma, and A Wrinkle in Time. Though her face and figure have matured, Oprah's essence remains unchanged. She uplifts, empowers, and educates. If fans don't immediately recognize her, it's not because she's disappeared. It's because she's grown beyond recognition into something even more powerful. Kimberly Elise, born April 17, 1967, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Kimberly Elise rose to fame with her breakout role in Set It Off, 1996, where she delivered a deeply emotional performance as the vulnerable yet resilient Cleo. Her ability to portray layered, soulful characters made her a standout in films like Beloved Diary of a Mad Black Woman and For Colored Girls. But the Kimberly Elise seen today bears little resemblance to the fresh-faced newcomer of the late 1990s. Now, in her late 50s, Elise has embraced a more holistic lifestyle that has dramatically reshaped her appearance. A staunch advocate for natural living, veganism, and spiritual wellness, she radiates a serene, almost ethereal presence in contrast to the high-drama roles she once embodied. Her slender frame, glowing skin, and natural hairstyles signal a deep inner transformation as much as a physical one. Elise has chosen to step away from Hollywood's limelight in recent years, favoring a life of mindfulness, activism, and selective film projects. Her social media often highlights her passion for wellness, plant-based nutrition, and faith, revealing a woman who has found purpose beyond the screen. Though time has altered her appearance, it has sharpened her sense of identity. Kimberly Elise is no longer just the actress who brought audiences to tears. She's a living testament to inner peace and authentic living. Her evolution is not just visible, it's profound. Cheryl Lee Ralph, born December 30th, 1956 in Waterbury, Connecticut. Cheryl Lee Ralph first made headlines as Dina Jones in the original 1981 Broadway production of Dreamgirls, earning a Tony Award nomination for her magnetic performance. She later brought her talents to television, most memorably as Dee Mitchell on Moesha, where her elegance and firm maternal presence won over a generation. Today, Cheryl Lee Ralph looks notably different from the young Broadway star with the dazzling smile. At 68, her style has matured into a refined, commanding elegance that reflects her evolution into a cultural pillar. Her once youthful glamour has been replaced by regal sophistication, complete with structured gowns, bold statement jewelry, and perfectly coiffed hair. Her face, gracefully aged now, carries the dignity and depth of someone who's lived and led with purpose. Her career renaissance came with Abbott Elementary, where she portrays Barbara Howard, a no-nonsense but caring teacher. The role earned her a historic Emmy Award in 2022, making her the first Black woman to win in the Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series category in over 3 decades. Ralph is also a tireless activist for education, HIV/AIDS awareness, and Black arts. Her speeches, always delivered with theatrical power, inspire younger generations to lead with purpose and pride. She may not look like the ingenue of Broadway past, but Cheryl Lee Ralph has become something even more powerful, a living legend, unshakably rooted in authenticity, purpose, and legacy. Loretta Devine, born August 21, 1949 in Houston, Texas. Loretta Devine has built a career defined by warmth, wit, and unmistakable voice. Her breakout came on stage in the original Broadway production of Dreamgirls, but it was her film and television roles, Waiting to Exhale, Boston Public, and Grey's Anatomy, that solidified her status as one of the most beloved maternal figures in Black Hollywood. Now in her mid-70s, Devine's appearance has naturally changed, leading some fans to do a double-take. The once youthful actress with the radiant smile now carries a more subdued, regal presence. Her soft gray curls, fuller figure, and deliberate fashion choices reflect a woman embracing the grace of age with pride. She no longer chases trends. Instead, she owns her style, often donning vibrant patterns and elegant wraps that reflect her roots and personality. Still active on screen, Devine continues to appear in projects like Family Reunion, The Carmichael Show, and various voice roles in animation. She's a Primetime Emmy winner, a tireless supporter of Black theater, and a mentor to younger generations of actors. Though her physical appearance has shifted, Loretta Devine's voice presence and heart remain unchanged. Time has added richness to her artistry, not erased it. She's not just recognizable, she's unforgettable. Viola Davis. Viola Davis, born August 11th, 1965 in St. Matthews, South Carolina, is one of the most critically acclaimed actresses of her generation. Raised in poverty, she fought her way from a tough childhood to the Juilliard School, later becoming the first Black actor to win an Oscar Fences Emmy How to Get Away with Murder and Tony King Headley II, achieving the coveted Triple Crown of acting. In her early years, Davis often portrayed supporting characters with quiet intensity. Today, she commands lead roles with unshakable authority. Her appearance, however, has evolved over time. Gone are the modest, subdued looks of her early red carpets. At 58, she is a symbol of powerful aging, embracing her natural hair, rich skin tone, and bold couture fashion. Her strong jawline, piercing stare, and expressive face have matured into the features of a queen fully aware of her impact and legacy. More than a performer, Davis is a fierce advocate for racial and gender equity in Hollywood. Her memoir, Finding Me, 2022, revealed deeply personal stories of trauma resilience and self-empowerment. She's not only changed how Black women are seen in media, she's changed who gets to tell the story. Viola Davis's transformation isn't just physical, it's revolutionary. She may look different from her early days, but today she stands taller than ever, not just as an actress, but as a symbol of truth, power, and purpose. Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett, born August 16, 1958 in New York City, has long been revered as the epitome of strength, beauty, and dramatic excellence in Hollywood. She burst onto the scene with a career-defining role as Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It? 1993, earning an Academy Award nomination and setting the tone for a legacy built on portraying powerful women with emotional depth and physical presence. Now, in her mid-60s, Bassett's current appearance continues to inspire awe, yet she is nearly unrecognizable when compared to her early film days. Her physique remains statuesque, but her features have matured more defined cheekbones, sleeker styling, and a commanding sense of elegance. Her toned body, often attributed to a strict regimen of plant-based eating and disciplined fitness, defies traditional expectations of aging. Still as relevant as ever, Bassett's role as Queen Ramonda in Black Panther 2018 and its sequel garnered widespread acclaim, even earning her a Golden Globe and a historic Oscar nomination, making her the first Marvel actor to be recognized by the Academy. Beyond film, she continues to dominate television in series like 911, where her presence is both fierce and grounding. Angela Bassett's transformation is not about changing to meet Hollywood standards, it's about setting new ones. Her evolving appearance is the result of discipline, passion, and authenticity. While she may no longer resemble the young Tina Turner she once portrayed, she has become every bit the queen in her own right. Tina Turner, born Anna Mae Bullock on November 26, 1939 in Nutbush, Tennessee, Tina Turner overcame unimaginable obstacles to become one of the most electrifying performers in music history. Her journey from a turbulent partnership with Ike Turner to solo superstardom is one of resilience, reinvention, and sheer power. With hits like Proud Mary, What's Love Got to Do With It, and The Best, she shattered records and redefined the boundaries of rock and soul. In her later years, Turner's appearance changed dramatically. After retiring from touring in 2009, she withdrew from the spotlight and settled in Switzerland with her husband Erwin Bach. Known for her wild hair, muscular legs, and commanding stage presence, she transitioned into a more subdued, graceful figure, often seen in simple, elegant attire with silver hair and a calm demeanor that belied her once ferocious energy. Health struggles also impacted her transformation. Turner faced multiple illnesses, including a stroke, kidney failure, and intestinal cancer. Despite these challenges, she maintained dignity and strength, even penning the memoir My Love Story and executive producing the acclaimed documentary Tina 2021, which gave fans an unfiltered look at her life. Tina Turner passed away on May 24, 2023 at the age of 83. Though her appearance in later years surprised those who remembered her at her peak, it symbolized peace hard-won. She wasn't just a rock star, she was a warrior who earned her rest. Her transformation from fireball to serene icon remains one of the most beautiful full-circle stories in entertainment history. Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige, born January 11, 1971 in the Bronx, New York, is widely known as the Queen of Hip-Hop Soul. She debuted in 1992 with What's the 411, introducing a gritty, emotional blend of R&B and hip-hop that mirrored her own struggles with trauma, addiction, and heartbreak. With more than 75 million records sold worldwide, 9 Grammy Awards, and multiple acting accolades, Blige's mark on the industry is undeniable. But fans from the 90s and early 2000s might find her almost unrecognizable today. Once known for her heavy blonde wigs, oversized sunglasses, and edgy streetwear, Blige has evolved into a high-fashion icon. Her face, more sculpted and radiant, reflects years of transformation inside and out. Though rumors have swirled about cosmetic enhancements, Mary attributes her new look to clean living, fitness, and emotional healing. At 54, she embraces her femininity with sophistication, often seen in tailored couture and soft glam makeup. Blige is not only a music legend, but a celebrated actress, earning Oscar nominations for Mudbound 2017 and becoming a standout in series like Power Book 2 Ghost. She also launched her own wine label and continues to tour globally, performing with the same passion that made her a star. Her evolution is one of the most remarkable in modern entertainment. Mary J. Blige didn't just survive. She soared, reshaped, and reclaimed every part of herself. The transformation may be physical, but it's the emotional rebirth that truly redefines her. Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, born Dana Elaine Owens on March 18, 1970 in Newark, New Jersey, broke into the scene as a trailblazing rapper in the late 1980s. With her debut album All Hail the Queen, 1989, she demanded respect in a male-dominated genre, blending Afrocentric pride with fierce lyrical prowess. But her ambitions stretched far beyond music. Latifah became a successful actress, talk show host, producer, and cultural icon. Early in her career, she sported baggy jeans, bold jewelry, and a commanding presence. Today, she is nearly unrecognizable compared to her hip-hop origins. At 55, Latifah has embraced a glamorous, polished style that includes flowing gowns, sleek hairstyles, and a more understated elegance. Her facial features have softened, her physique is fuller, and she exudes the confidence of a woman completely in control of her narrative. Her acting resume now rivals her music career with standout roles in Set It Off, Chicago, Oscar-nominated Bessie, and The Equalizer, where she plays a no-nonsense action heroine shattering stereotypes in the process. Latifah is also a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, women's health, and diversity in entertainment. She's transformed from hip-hop royalty into an all-around cultural powerhouse. Her look may have changed, but her energy, influence, and commitment to empowerment remain unwavering. Queen Latifah doesn't just evolve, she leads revolutions, with every reinvention setting a new standard. Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan, born September 19, 1971 in New York City, captured hearts with her breakout role in Love and Basketball 2000, where her portrayal of Monica Wright became a defining performance for Black romance in cinema. With her soft features, warm smile, and natural elegance, Lathan quickly became one of Hollywood's most admired leading ladies throughout the early 2000s, also starring in hits like Brown Sugar, The Best Man, and Alien vs. Predator. Now in her early 50s, Lathan's appearance has shifted, leaving some fans taken aback by how different she looks today. Known in the past for her signature curls and girl-next-door charm, she now presents a sleeker, more minimalist style. In recent years, she has embraced a no-makeup aesthetic in many public appearances and even shaved her head for the 2018 film Nappily Ever After, sparking conversations about Black beauty standards and identity. Her transformation is less about physical alterations and more about shedding Hollywood's expectations. Lathan has ventured into directing voice acting The Cleveland Show and producing stepping into roles that offer creative control rather than just screen time. She remains largely private, eschewing the spotlight unless it serves her purpose, and that confidence only enhances her mystique. Though fans may not instantly recognize her from the glowing ingenue of her early career, Sanaa Lathan's evolution is a deliberate reflection of growth, purpose, and quiet defiance. She hasn't disappeared, she's simply chosen to reframe her own story. Taraji P. Henson. Taraji P. Henson, born September 11, 1970 in Washington, D.C., has long been the embodiment of grit and grace. After earning a degree from Howard University, she stormed onto the scene with Baby Boy 2001, later earning an Oscar nomination for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button 2008. But it was her portrayal of Cookie Lyon in Empire that made her a household name, a brash, street-smart character whose fashion and fire lit up primetime TV. Now in her mid-50s, Henson looks strikingly different than she did in her breakout years. Once known for her sharp bob cuts, loud prints, and dramatic red carpet flair, she now embraces a toned-down sophistication. Her face appears more sculpted, her style sleeker, and her overall presence calmer, an intentional shift after years of constant visibility. She's openly discussed aging, mental health, and her evolving self-image, giving fans a raw, unfiltered glimpse into her journey. Taraji has also expanded her empire beyond acting. She founded a mental health foundation for the Black community, launched a hair care line, and continues to produce and direct. Her commanding voice and emotional authenticity still captivate audiences, even as her look and energy evolve with time. Though the boldness of Cookie may have faded from her everyday image, the fire that built Taraji P. Henson's legacy still burns. She hasn't just aged, she's elevated, reminding the world that transformation is part of the power. Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams, born September 9, 1980 in Kalispell, Montana, began her career with early TV appearances before landing the role of Jen Lindley on the teen drama Dawson's Creek, 1998 to 2003. Her delicate features, flowing blonde hair, and youthful vulnerability made her a standout among a cast of rising stars. But it was her pivot into emotionally charged independent films that transformed her into a critically revered actress. Over the past 2 decades, Williams has delivered Oscar-nominated performances in Brokeback Mountain, Blue Valentine, and Manchester by the Sea, shedding her teen idol image for that of a deeply serious performer. Today, at 44, she looks almost like a different person, her appearance marked by minimalism, cropped haircuts, and an ethereal high-fashion aesthetic. She often opts for pale makeup palettes, soft silhouettes, and a quiet confidence that speaks louder than the roles that first defined her. Williams' transformation isn't about cosmetic alteration or drastic reinvention, it's about detachment from celebrity culture. She remains fiercely private, rarely active on social media, and chooses complex roles over commercial ones. Even her voice and posture have changed more assured and graceful with time. She may be physically unrecognizable to fans who only recall her from Dawson's Creek, but Michelle Williams is a case study in how reinvention, when driven by integrity, creates something even more unforgettable than fame. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe, born December 1, 1985 in Kansas City, Kansas, entered the music scene with a look that instantly set her apart: tightly tailored tuxedos, towering pompadours, and a commitment to androgyny that rejected industry norms. With her 2010 album, The Arch Android, she presented not only a musical innovation, but a futuristic persona inspired by science fiction and liberation. Fast forward to the present, and Monáe's transformation has stunned even her most devoted fans. Once buttoned up and enigmatic, she now embraces a far more sensual, free-spirited image: flowing gowns, skin-bearing fashion, bold red lips, and natural curls. Her evolution coincided with personal revelations about her sexuality and identity. Monáe publicly came out as pansexual and non-binary, using both her music and fashion as statements of self-ownership. Her acting career has expanded in tandem with powerful roles in Moonlight, Hidden Figures, and Glass Onion, proving her creative range extends beyond the recording studio. Each performance carries layers of identity, resistance, and freedom, just like her evolving appearance. At 39, Janelle Monáe no longer hides behind characters or concepts. She has become her own work of art. Though unrecognizable from her early days in black and white tuxedos, she now radiates authenticity, pride, and bold femininity. Her transformation isn't about image, it's about truth revealed. Amandla Stenberg. Amandla Stenberg, born October 23, 1998 in Los Angeles, California, first captured global attention as Rue in The Hunger Games 2012. With her innocent face and soft demeanor, she became a breakout favorite, earning praise for her emotional depth at just 13 years old. But in the years since, Amandla has undergone a dramatic transformation, not just in appearance, but in purpose, identity, and artistic direction. Now, in her mid-20s, Stenberg is often unrecognizable compared to the wide-eyed child star she once was. Her fashion choices have become avant-garde, gender-fluid, and politically charged. Her hair, once curly and youthful, has appeared in every form imaginable, from shaved heads to braids to bold colors, each iteration reflecting her personal evolution. She has publicly come out as non-binary and pansexual, using she, they pronouns, and has become a powerful advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, racial justice, and mental health awareness. In film, Amandla has taken on weighty roles in The Hate U Give and Everything, consistently choosing projects that reflect her values and challenge social narratives. Her growing maturity, visible in her commanding gaze and deliberate presence, represents a stark contrast to the girl who first graced movie screens a decade ago. Though her physical transformation has been striking, it's her intellectual and emotional growth that makes Amandla Stenberg's journey unforgettable. She hasn't simply grown up, she has grown into herself. Tiffany Haddish, born December 3, 1979 in Los Angeles. Tiffany Haddish became a household name virtually overnight with her unforgettable performance as Dina in Girls Trip 2017. Her raw humor, raucous energy, and unfiltered personality made her a sensation, ushering in a new era of female comedy. But today, at 45, Haddish looks and sounds markedly different from the breakout star who once dominated headlines for her outrageous punchlines. In her early public appearances, Haddish often rocked bold hairstyles, flashy outfits, and oversized laughter. Today, her style has shifted toward a more subdued, sleek aesthetic. From shaved heads to elegant gowns, she's intentionally distanced herself from the loud, funny girl stereotype and leaned into refined minimalism. Fans who remember her early red carpet antics may not immediately recognize the calmer, more introspective woman she has become. Off-screen, Haddish has authored a best-selling memoir, The Last Black Unicorn, explored dramatic roles and become a vocal advocate for foster youth, having spent part of her childhood in the system. She's also faced public scrutiny, legal challenges, and personal losses that have forced her to reflect and reset. Tiffany's transformation isn't about losing her edge, it's about growth. Her physical evolution parallels her internal journey from survival to self-possession. Though her appearance and demeanor have softened, the strength beneath her humor has only deepened. Haddish may look different today, but her fire still burns, just with more focus and purpose. Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana, born June 19, 1978, in Passaic, New Jersey, became one of the most recognizable faces in science fiction, with commanding roles in blockbuster franchises like Avatar, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Star Trek. With her lithe frame, poised demeanor, and fierce energy, she captivated audiences as otherworldly heroines, sometimes under layers of CGI body paint or alien prosthetics. But in person, especially in recent years, Saldana looks almost entirely different from the high-action characters that made her famous. At 46, she's embraced a stripped-down natural beauty, favoring soft waves, neutral makeup, and understated elegance over the bold, otherworldly aesthetic many associate her with. While she maintains a lean, sculpted physique, thanks to ballet-based training, her features appear more refined and mature, reflecting a woman who has gracefully stepped into the role of mother, activist, and producer. Married with 3 children, Saldana has pulled back from the constant glare of publicity. She now focuses on producing stories that spotlight Latinx and Afro-Caribbean voices, a mission close to her roots. Her transformation is not cosmetic, it's spiritual. Once defined by galaxies far away, Zoe today is grounded, introspective, and fiercely protective of her identity. She may not resemble Neytiri or Gamora anymore, but her quiet evolution proves that her real power lies in storytelling, and she's just getting started. Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, born August 26, 1993 in Harvey, Illinois, began her career as a child actress in the film Akeelah and the Bee, 2006, where her natural charm, expressive eyes, and emotional range announced the arrival of a true star. She transitioned into teen fame with True Jackson VP and various Disney and Nickelodeon appearances, solidifying her place in the hearts of a young generation. But today's Keke Palmer is a completely different force, one that's taken the internet, red carpets, and Hollywood by storm. Now, in her early 30s, she's ditched the polished, childlike image for one that's bold, fashion-forward, and unapologetically grown. Her face is more angular, her style more daring, and her confidence magnetic. From corset gowns to neon wigs, Keke's fashion reinvention has turned her into a style icon and Gen Z favorite. She's also an Emmy-winning host, singer, producer, and outspoken advocate for mental health and racial justice. Her transparency about conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, has helped destigmatize women's health issues. Her performance in Nope 2022 earned critical praise, proving she's no longer a former child star, but a dramatic force in her own right. Though unrecognizable to some who knew her as Akeelah, Keke Palmer has blossomed into a cultural lightning rod, funny, fearless, and fiercely authentic. Her transformation isn't about growing up in the spotlight, it's about owning it. From child stars to Oscar winners, these 25 black actresses have transformed in ways that stunned even their biggest fans. But is looking unrecognizable truly a loss, or a symbol of growth, survival, and reinvention? Aging, evolving style and personal battles don't erase greatness, they refine it. At Legends of Black Excellence, we don't just highlight faces, we celebrate legacies. So now we ask you, which transformation surprised you the most? And do you think Hollywood gives black women the same space to age and evolve as others? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.